Okay, it's recording.
Okay.
Pulling it up currently, too.
How do I? Oh, okay. May not.
So it's almost like the individual one, but we're just doing it as a group, correct?
I believe so, yeah. That's what it looks like. Because I know she said that the template for the single one is the same as the group one.
Yep.
Is it working, Madison, or no?
Yeah, I just had to go on my privacy settings and change it. Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Ah, this is so weird. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. Names are in there.
Currently adding. Oh,
There we go. Team B.
Okay. Are we Team B, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Let's get started. Just taking forever. Okay. So top left is about avoidance. What avoidant behaviors might you engage in to avoid or escape taking actions and to escape uncomfortable thoughts and feelings? So one thing for me, wait, is this like we agree on stuff and then we add it in?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I think we might have to start in the lower right quadrant.
Yeah, it goes, I think, lower right, then lower left, then up to, it's like almost like a big square on how you would really respond and then how you would like to respond instead.
Okay. Let's do that then. So bottom right
Yeah.
first.
Yes.
Can I type? Oh my god.
So we can all kind of say like ours and then maybe combine them in a way somehow.
Okay. That works.
Oh, I think that's a picture. You might have to delete that and then
See.
insert a text box.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. That's ginormous. Okay. What is important to all of you on the team about being a high performing team? For me, I would say effective communication.
Mm-hmm.
The top
I
one.
agree.
Agreed. I would also say collaboration as well.
Mm.
Okay.
I would also say like sharing the load, like not just working together, but doing equal parts.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's do,
Equal distribution, maybe?
Yeah.
Mhm.
you said equal what?
Work distribution? Is that to explain what you're trying to say?
Yep.
Cool.
I think a big one for me would be making like timelines, making sure we're meeting our timelines, especially
Okay.
since we have to have the other group review it.
Yeah. Okay. So just put okay, I'm blanking. I'm just gonna put timelines for now. Okay. Did Alice leave?
I think so.
I think she said something about her camera glitching.
Does she need to be let back in?
She should still have access. Let me look through the text message really fast.
Yeah. In the chat here, she said camera is glitching and my internet is lagging.
I changed it to meeting deadlines. Does that sound okay instead of timelines?
Yes.
That's great. Awesome. Okay. Do we
Should
feel
we
good
wait to
about
see if-
this? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, should we wait to see if Alice returns?
Yeah. I'll send a message and see if she's gonna get back on.
Okay. I think those sound good though.
Mhm. Agreed.
Cool. Okay.
I like
What's
those.
which one is next?
The one to the left.
Okay.
What feelings should we get anyway?
All right. Should we just go ahead? I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause she hasn't answered
We can
yet.
always start each one, and then if she has something to add to it, then we can add to it. Just
Okay.
because, I mean, that way we're not just waiting and wasting our time too.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
Cool. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, sorry about that. I
Okay.
don't know what happened. So I'm on my phone. So if it's acting up, I don't even know what happened. You guys are still, let me show you what you guys look like here. With my phone, if I can turn it around. Let me see. Do you guys mind if I share? Because it's still got you guys right there just stuck and it's not saying what happened. So you know what? I won't even bother. I won't interrupt it further. I'm just glad I'm here. Let me be quiet.
Awesome.
But your
Okay.
connection seems good and we can hear you, so that's good.
What we have so far for the PowerPoint is effective communication, effective collaboration, equal work distribution, and meeting deadlines for the lower right quadrant. Do you have
nice.
anything else to add or do you like those?
Those are perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a minimum number that we need or is it just up to us?
I
I
think
think
it's
up to us.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just which ones are important for us.
Yeah, those are good.
Cool. Okay. When you think about being a high performing team, what thoughts or feelings show up or get in the way?
Um,
I think for me, it's balance, just making sure that you're finding the right balance so that you aren't over promising and under delivering.
mm,
Okay.
I like that. And in there it has thoughts are supposed to be in italics and feelings in caps. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So over promising would be more of a thought.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe feeling disappointed when you under deliver, I guess would be the feeling part of it.
Are we supposed to be going like from effective communication and then we're supposed to put like what we're thinking could affect that? Or are we just putting like different feelings we'd be having?
Oh,
I think it's just general.
Okay.
That's what I did on my individual one. I could be wrong, but
Right. And
We could do a little bit of both ways, so that way we're covering both sides.
I like that.
okay.
smart.
Team, what thoughts or feelings? So with effective communication, I've had groups where communication like frankly sucks. So I feel frustrated when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that.
I
There too,
feel
where
anxiety.
Okay. Anybody else? Wanna go?
I feel anxiety sometimes with meeting deadlines when I have a lot of homework.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that one.
Definitely.
and I guess to tie that anxiety back to communication, sometimes the communication piece of it could help with that anxiety or it could hurt it. Just depends on what's going on in your group, you know.
Right. I think also stress can play into it a lot too. And like scheduling and things like that, like having a lot on your plate. Like I know we probably all work full-time jobs and we have classes with homework that we need to get done on top of things that we need to get done around the house, taking care of family and things like that, that we all have to juggle.
Yeah,
That
for
could
sure.
get in the way of everything that we wrote on the right-hand side there.
That could also play into like the equal work distribution, because I know sometimes, like, say if one person is like has a lot on their plate, other people could be like, hey, I can help, support you. And then later on, like, hey, somebody else struggling, like, just kind of helping each other, like finding that communication and balance,
Right.
so that we're all making sure we're hitting the deadlines, but not overdoing our plates.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think those are good.
Agreed.
Okay. Which one is next? Sorry, I just
The
like
one
don't
above that. What do you do to
Right.
move away from or under the control of that bottom left stuff?
What do you do?
So, like, what avoidant behaviors might you engage in to avoid or escape taking actions in order to escape uncomfortable thoughts and feelings in the lower left quadrant? So, what do you
I would say like reaching
avoid?
out to your team and just telling them how you feel could help
But that
alleviate most of those feelings.
should it be
Mhm.
like a pro social behavior, or are we saying like a anti, like like a kind of a negative
It says
behavior that we?
avoidant behaviors.
Okay, so
So,
probably like procrastination,
Yeah.
avoiding communication,
mhm.
remaining silent in the group, not contributing.
Yeah, like poor time management, things like that. Not managing your time well.
Okay.
Confrontation issues could probably be another one that could, like, if you see somebody's not doing their work, sometimes I know I get anxious to confront them about that. So that could
Mhm.
also be another one.
Okay. Okay.
That's true too. Sometimes with having that confrontation, or there's so many thought trains that come from that confrontation, like, will this be perceived negatively in the group? Will this ultimately impact my grade?
Right.
What is the risk of speaking up versus not speaking up? So it's like so much anxiety that feeds into not only doing the confrontation, but considering the confrontation.
Right.
Especially with the group evaluations that we do for each other.
Hmm.
Okay. We good with that one then?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, I just switched to subgroup B, guys. So thank you for that.
Perfect.
Yeah. That was super confusing. Like in the initial sign up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And there's no
Okay.
message. Is that just me?
All right. What could you do as a team to be seen doing? What could you, as a team, be seen doing to move towards who or what is important?
I think it goes back to the communication, like making sure we're communicating with our group, specifically when we're doing like assignments that's just us doing it, and then group one's reviewing. So just making sure that we are consistently communicating with our fellow group mates and making sure everybody understand what has to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think another one is just making sure that we're setting like due dates before the actual due date so that we make sure that we have time to revise.
Yeah.
And I think being honest too, like to yourself and to your teammates about the work that you can get done, like realistic expectations as well. So sometimes it's not realistic to be able to do a certain assignment by a certain time. And I think it's up to us to be honest with each other about things like that so that we can navigate towards that or through that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, definitely wanting to, like you guys said, the purpose of this assignment is to prevent some of that
Mhm.
by us kind of identify what is it that our values are going into this. So this exercise is really good to kind of work towards preventing some of that. You know, like the therapy of itself is helping us to kind of alleviate some of those communication woes.
Right.
For sure. Okay. Anything else on any of them?
Is that the only slide we had to do for right now?
Yeah.
And then we just have to do similarities and differences.
Yes.
And then we're doing that as like the full group, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Do we
Okay,
see
so-
if we want to, if they're almost done, do you always want to see if we can do it now to get it done and
That
over
would be
with?
nice.
Just to get it done and over with, since it took not too long at all to finish
Yeah.
it.
Might as well. And we can join the other meeting.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we can leave this one and then I guess I'll shoot a message to them asking to let us know whenever they're done so that we can all pop on
Yeah.
together.
Because it
Yeah,
looks like
Somebody
we're
need to know to stop the recording.
Okay.
and I don't
So we'll
have
have to make, sorry.
sharing.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm just saying I don't have the link to that other meeting, so if you guys can send that before you hop off.
Yes. Here, let me.
Do we know if only one of us has to submit or if all of us have to submit?
I think Zoe said that only one person would have to submit.
So for our group, we probably want to note that like we did our own, because we'll have to probably submit two for this one and then their recording as well. Because if we're doing the similarities.
Right. Well, that's what I was confused too, because Zoe's message said that Dr. Dina said that each subgroup would submit their own matrix, but in the PowerPoint like slides, it has for both of the matrices and then the comparison. So like everything was all compiled. So I don't know if
We could just always have one person from this group submit it and then somebody from the other group submit it, even though it's the same thing, just to make sure we're covering.
right, you're
Smart.
right.
Yeah. Okay, Lexi, did you get the recording and everything
Yes.
for this meeting?